Hey creative friends, it's Creative Mom Kamala here from Creative Moms Decant. So today I am doing a comment answer. I am going to answer how I do my sublimation designs. Let's go.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me.
So first come first. And I know you're asking about how I do mine because you commented on one that I drew myself. But I want to tell you that lots of times it is very affordable to buy from designers. I use Creative Fabrica, design bundles, all those things. And when I do, I am always happy to share it, and I share those in the link. However, because I know you are asking on the sunflower keychain, I am going to show you how I do my sublimation designs using my Apple iPad and my pencil and Procreate. So let's jump down here and jump into Procreate. So there are geeky groups to talk you through getting an iPad and a pencil that work. I will link my iPad and my pencil below. They are not fancy. I've been eyeing the newer Apple pencil, but I just can't justify enough reasons to buy it when this one is still working. So I will say that this is an excellent pencil. I have just replaced my nib for the first time, so that's something you'll have to consider. Lots of people say that they wear out quickly. I have not found that. I also have a what they call sketch screen protector on my iPad, and I have had it for about half the time as I've owned both this iPad and pencil, and I have not noticed that it has hurt my nib anymore, but I was at a point to replace mine anyway. So it charges through your iPad down here, or it also comes with an attachment that you can charge it to the wall for your pencil. So you do have to use Apple. So Procreate, it was like a $10 download. I have not looked recently. But very affordable, and I have definitely got my $10 out of it just in enjoyment. This is the design that the video that the comment was on. So this is what it looked like before I moved it to Cricut Design Space. And I brought it up just to kind of show that my designing, to explain how I do that, I'm not sure how I would do that, because it is watching TV on the couch and just random on my mind, or on, if someone has asked me to sketch something in particular and I've said yes, then that's what I'm playing with. But it's many layers. That I like it for that. You can change colors and move things around. So if I select like this, my Apple pencil must be dead. But if I select this layer, and then I can move this sunflower freely. So I drew this sunflower one time, maybe probably 20, but one that I was happy with, and I've copy and pasted it and arranged things where I wanted for what I was designing. And in that case, it's went on a quarter. You also do need to take some time to understand how to create a canvas. So I'm going to go to my gallery for a second and talk about that with you. So you create a canvas here, and I will post the canvas sizes that I use down below. All right, so let's open the project we're going to work with today. And I'm going to tell you that I designed this for a year before I was ready for it. So that's why I say I can't teach you how to be an artist, but this is the software I use. I also want to note at this point that I don't have major issues with my iPad charge on my pencil or my iPad. And as you can tell, I'm not running it on a charger now. If I was drawing much on it, I might, but I can draw an hour to an hour and a half in the evening without it on a charger. And then I use it throughout the day, but not in Procreate. So this is the design. And again, I'll link the canvas below, but for a mug, I use 1,536 pixels by 2,048 pixels. And yes, that's an odd, weird, exact number, no rounding. So Then the next thing I would do here is I save this, and then you're going to send it to your printer, or you can save it and then open in Cricut Design Space, which is what I'm going to show you today. The first thing I do is grab an image and small mug template. And it doesn't really matter which one you use because I don't actually use it, if that makes sense. I only use it for a guide. So I'm going to add that to my canvas, and it's going to come in at the right size for a small mug, and that's what I'm using today. And then I'm going to go to upload and insert it into our canvas, and I always do complex. Anything sublimation is complex for sure. And I can remove the background automatically right here. Knock on wood, it works, right? That looks excellent. Thank you, Design Space. Apply and continue. And I want this to be a print and then cut image. Upload. And then all I'm using Design Space for basically is access to my printer. And I like it for checking sizing of designs. So if I printed this, it would have been too big, but I can come in here and I can change where I want it and how I want it. And that's amazing. And my white spots are not going to show. So you kind of see that like up here in the M. That's going to be just fine. And we are ready to delete. Oh, don't forget you have to mirror before you print. So it doesn't matter what you use, you have to mirror the image. And then we're just going to delete the wolves, which were a bit distracting to my looking process here. And then send this to the printer. So I go to make it, and I am going to mirror it here and continue. You can mirror in a couple places. It's where you remember to mirror mostly, or where you don't remember. No bleed, use dialogue. And one more thing that I've been ranting lately that I want to show again is to make sure you change this to photo matte. Premium presentation, paper matte, and using my Epson 3710. I love that bad boy. Print. I will see you on the heat side. All right, so my heat press is heated up, and I just cut, Cricut Design Space gives us those fancy edges. I just cut those, and I'm going to clean my mug. So I want to set this to the side, and I want to clean my mug really well while my heat press heats up. And then remember, don't touch it, but you got to get every little speck of, mostly in my craft room, cat hair and glitter off the mug. And then next we need to tape our Sublimation Design down to our mug. And the Cricut Design Space templates are really nice for this, but I find that if I just line it up with the handle and my two pieces, it works well for me. So the heat press is heated up and the cup is taped down. Use butcher paper or the inside of your mug press will look like mine. And because you're supposed to. And we should always do things that we're supposed to do, right? You see why I don't sometimes? It's kind of a hassle. It's really not. All right, and you push this down and we will have it in green light. All right, let's check it out. So we just lift the flap. I'm going to grab my butcher paper, and then we kind of want to make sure we're seeing the inks come through, right? And then we let it cool. Oh, yay! It is so exciting to see this one on a mug. Super fun, super simple, but super fun. Those colors from Procreate are perfection. Do you see that? I am loving the orange and greens and purples. You can find color palettes for setting colors from the internet and then set them in Procreate. I love my webbing has my texture in it. It is awesome. So that's it. That's how I do sublimation designs, and I put it on a Cricut mug. Have a joyful day. Thanks for watching. Bye.
With an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings, but now I shine with your reflection.